There's something many women eventually realize about dating after 50. Chemistry is not the most important signal in a relationship. In fact, chemistry is one of the most misleading ones, and we see that on television with every dating show, whether it's Bachelor, Bachelorette, Love is Blind. We see these people confusing chemistry for love, and they're making decisions so quickly because they have chemistry. And today I want to talk about the one thing that matters most when you're dating, especially later in life. Because once you understand this distinction, relationships become much clearer and much safer for you. Later in this conversation, I'm also going to explain the one signal that reveals whether someone is emotionally safe to build a relationship with. Many women were taught to interpret strong feelings as love if the connection feels powerful, if the conversation lasts for hours. If someone wants to see you constantly, it can feel like, oh, he's the one, it's destiny, we're meant to be together. He wants to spend all this time with me. He loves talking to me all the time. But emotional intensity is not evidence of his character. And many women only discover this after relationships become painful. I see it with all of my clients. What many women interpret as chemistry, and men do this too, unfortunately, this kind of interpretation is often your nervous system activated. And when two people connect emotionally or physically, the brain releases bonding chemicals like oxytocin, dopamine, and these chemicals create attachment. And attachment can feel powerful. It can feel so exciting, but attachment and love are not the same thing. So let's look at this through 3 simple markers that reveal whether a relationship is actually healthy for you. Because once you understand these markers, dating becomes far less confusing. The first marker is the person's character. And character reveals who someone truly is over time. The second marker is consistency. Do their words and actions align, or do they fluctuate depending on their mood? And the third marker is emotional safety. Do you feel calm around this person? Can you say what's on your mind and your heart without feeling uncomfortable or afraid of his reactions? Or do you feel like you are constantly trying to decode their behavior? Earlier, I mentioned that there is one signal that reveals emotional safety. And that signal, ladies, is consistency over time, because consistency reveals someone's character, and character reveals whether someone is safe to build your life with. When someone shows the same integrity repeatedly over time, emotional safety begins to develop naturally. That is the signal that many women learn to trust later in life. Consistency. And that's why these dating shows are a mess for most people and don't work out for 90% of the people that go on them, is because they don't have long enough to have consistency. And when they're thrown into the real world, because they fell in love over chemistry, their hearts get broken when they have to face who someone's character really is. And when women begin evaluating relationships through these markers, something will shift. Your dating is going to become calmer. Mixed signals become easier to recognize, and emotional chaos becomes far less attractive. Clarity will replace that intensity, and the clarity protects your peace. And here's what is so important that I want to say to you. If you begin dating and it feels really good and everything is working, give it time and give the person the chance to prove consistently over 6 months who they really are, because the masks of people fall off after time. They can't hold it together for forever. They just can't. So be careful when you start to feel really strong feelings. Take a step back and say, I need to keep collecting data over time to ensure this person is truly safe for me, my family, and the life that I am building for myself. This is why understanding attachment patterns and emotional responses matter so much, ladies. Because when a woman understands herself deeply, she stops choosing relationships based on chemistry alone, and she begins choosing relationships based on character, stability, and wisdom. Now, if conversations like this about relationships, clarity, and emotional wisdom matter to you, stick around for this channel. Each week, we're going to explore the deeper patterns that influence love, connection, and personal peace. So if you'd like to continue these conversations with me, would you please subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share it with another woman who's in the same season of life? And if you'd like to explore Redeeming Your Love resources that are all about dating safe and sacred, you can learn more about them. The link is in my description box right here for innerhealingcoaching.com. Thank you for spending time with me here today. God bless you on your own inner healing journey, and I'll see you next time.